This is an OG call. I'm keeping it. OG. Fuck.
Of Grape Street TV, we gonna be talking about the green grape, the true definition of a green grape. I put this song out about a decade ago, and I've been getting a lot of questions. And people want to know what exactly a green grape is, because other people done took the term and took it and ran with it and turned it into whatever they wanted it to be. But that's not facts. This channel is to not promote gang violence, and this channel is based off self-knowledge. I do not look at other people's videos to get any type of intel. This is all self-knowledge. So if you ain't hit that like and that subscribe button yet, then that's what you need to be doing. But if not, y'all already know the deal with me, man. I'm gonna bust y'all across y'all head with some knowledge every time, man, straight up. So make sure y'all hit that bell for all notifications. So when I drop these reactions right here, they pop up on your timeline like the chicken pox. Boop, 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 boop. Y'all already know the deal with me, man. Listen, tap in. So now that we got that part out the way, let's jump into the facts. Let's break it down to the very last compound. Let's get a lot of these people's minds unconfused, straight up. See, a lot of people took this term and made it seem like, you marked out. If you're a green grape, there's two different type of green grapes, and we gonna break those down. And this is all facts. So the first green grape we gonna get into the fact that, some people have no ties to Grape Street. So, they family might be from a far city, the west side of LA, Compton, or something like that. Whatever you want to call it. They wasn't raised in Watts. They don't have no family in Watts. And, they have really no gang history, but from when they started banging. So, other words, they wasn't born into it, They just fell off the fruit tree to the grapevine. And that's not day one. Most people, grew up with big brothers. And, they fathers, they mothers, their cousins, carried on the legacy in the hood. And they took the trait and ran with it. The other ones, they're like, kind of, got to prove themselves because don't nobody know your family. We don't know how you really gonna move in certain situations. We don't know your bloodline. We don't know your pedigree. That's just it. And that's just all. Ain't no way around it. So if you got courted on Grape Street and you have no family tied to the gang whatsoever, you're considered a green grape. It's not the bad green grape, but, it's facts. You got some people, they might be in denial and be like, I ain't a green grape, but, I made the turn. I made the song. And other people took it and ran with it with something else, like it was something bad. Like, like we was beefing within our hood, but it was nothing like that. It was just a term we used for people, that wasn't born into it, like most of us. We went to the schools, we played in the playgrounds together. Now that's day one, and that's really official. But one thing I can say for sure, that's not the green grape to judge. Just because he has no family ties doesn't mean he's not a real one. He just had to work a little harder to prove himself, because at the end of the day, you don't have family. So you gotta prove your loyalty so people can have your back. So now that I introduced y'all to green grape number one, which is the one that has no family ties, and he just fell off the fruit tree to the grapevine, we gonna skip and jump to the other green grape that's not so good. When somebody use the term green grape to a person like this, it's bad standings. So green grape number 2, these are the grapes that, get courted on and move out to the far outer cities, never really come back around. They come around for the pictures and the videos and hood days. They're not around for the functions, like the street functions, if you know what I mean. So those are the green grapes we consider like weird, like turned down, might be lowball marked out, somebody that did some mark shit and got ran off and don't come out and they hang out on the outskirts or something like that. That's the ones that didn't make the cut. Those are the green grapes, that you don't want to associate with. Those are the ones that, that are not allowed in the pack, allowed in the pictures, and nobody really gives you 3 up top. Those are also the ones that place themselves in events which they had nothing to do with, to boost their popularity in the gang culture. Some of them knew people at a certain time, so they use certain people's names to get passes, but they could never get a pass off their own name or ever get vouched for. Those are also the green grapes that carry themselves in a different way, most likely probably talking tough on the internet, trying to be somebody that they not, trying to convince the world that they one of those treacherous, notorious grape streets. And that's not facts. Those are also the dudes that engage in conversations and they talk about their homies and they talk to, females and they expose certain type of dudes and certain type of information. Those are, the bad green grapes. Those are the ones that we don't deal with, and those are the ones that's not accepted, and those are the ones that, pop up for the pictures, videos, the sneaky link type of grapes, and most of them like to jump in pictures with everybody so they can have pictures they can share all over Facebook, YouTube, Instagram to get them a boost, like I've been saying. And like I said earlier, it's going to be a lot of these type of green grapes in denial, A lot of people might get mad, but, it is what it is. And this is all facts. Everybody know the deal. And if anybody know different, get at me. Contact me. I'm around. But if you ain't around, I ain't nothing but a phone call away. And that's facts. So this episode of Grape Street TV has officially came to an end. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. And make sure y'all stay safe, stay solid, and take care of them kids and hug your family.
This is an OG call. I'm keeping him. OG.